Today we are gonna add the vase and the flowers to your picture. So once you pick the color vase, you are going to use your glue stick and put glue all around the edge. Don't just put it in the middle because then it'll curl up on you. So put it all around the edge and then press it down on the table. I have it down on the table a little bit so it looks like it's closer to the middle of the table. Then you are going to use something called Model Magic that I love to sculpt the flowers. So the flowers are going to be three-dimensional. And so you're going to see it feels like some marshmallow. And you're going to think, what shaped flowers do I want? And you're going to start to sculpt it with your fingers. Sometimes I lay it down on the paper first to see what it looks like. And then I grab my glue stick and stick it down. Do you see how I put the glue on the paper first and then put the Model Magic on top? The Model Magic might stick to the paper when it's wet, but when the Model Magic dries, it would fall off. And you can even use your pencil to create little texture and little details on the flowers. So this is going to be the center of the flower, and I'm going to shape little petals to go all around the edge. I'm kind of just using my fingers to pinch little football shapes, skinny football shapes, and I'm going to make lots of them because I know I want it to go all around the flower. So I'll continue to do that. And I know I'm not sticking it down yet because do you remember what I have to do before I can stick it to the paper? Does anyone remember? Yes, I need to put some glue on the paper first and then stick the Model Magic on top of that glue. So I'm going to go ahead and sculpt that, and then I'll glue it down. So along with flowers, you might want to add some other things to your vase. Maybe there's a little caterpillar crawling up one of the flowers. Maybe there's a bumblebee. It is up to you. You can also create whatever flowers you want. You can also create leaves. So think about that. The only thing you don't want to make is stems. You know, those long skinny parts that come out of the flowers, because we're going to be drawing those. So you don't need to sculpt them. Just sculpt the flowers, the leaves, any extra things you want, you can sculpt. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, and then I'm going to speed it up and make a few more flowers. Alrighty, remember, don't worry about making the stems to your flowers because we're going to draw those on. Eventually you will paint your flowers, so you can begin to think about what colors you want to use.